Damn. Alright, here, I'm gonna get in the grass. You get in the grass. We're up at Ackworth Police Department. It's about 9:30 at night. We're gonna see what we can see. See what we can see. We're not gonna bait nobody. This is more or less a recon mission. They got a car show coming up. They got a car show coming up Saturday at 3 p.m. in Ackworth. Basically what we're doing is looking at the city government to see how close they are if something were to happen at a car show that big. Like, you got 2 police cars right there doing their thing. 3. Oh, well, one's parked. Yeah. Yeah, you got a couple police cars parked already. Yeah. Good. Why did it get blurry on me? Get blurry.
It means you like it gets out of focus sometimes.
Yeah. Alright. That's the building. Look at that shit. That shit's lit up like the mall.
Yeah. Might be better than our mall we have.
Ackworth Police. Look, they got like the glow in that room. You see that? That looks like the rave. Back up off the car. That looks like a rave right there, buddy. Like, that just goes to show the Ackworth Police isn't like a lot of police. You know, generally if you're out filming late at night in some of these little places, watch out for the pole bird. You know, they're gonna want to know something. So I'm half expecting that. Ooh, if that happens, that's pretty normal actually. There's your fire department car. Looks pretty fucking cool actually. Good. Now right down here is the Ackworth, I think, municipal building. Court services, public works, power, and detention, which is where you got the police department, the detention center, which is the jail. Now they notoriously hate recording in the jail. Come over here, buddy.
I was just getting the sign and the
Yeah, they notoriously hate jail footage. You know, I get it. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't get it. All right, don't stop in the walkway. Come on. And then we'll walk back by. Generally, if you walk back by, they're gonna want to know. You know, going is one thing. Coming back is completely different. Now this is the Ackworth Municipal Court Building. This is where they tax your ass in this little town of Ackworth for anything. You know, and they got the same blue theme going on. Yeah. Now again, we're not trying to do anything other than just film where the local government is for the car show this weekend. That way, if anything happens, we know where we need to be. That kind of thing. So, sorry about the noise. Can't help cars driving by. You guys got police authority on their job, doing their thing, as usual. Remember, it's public property, 25 feet from that center line. And this is public property anyway. So, we're gonna get as much as we can get while we can, because that's the whole point. Oh shit. Alright, have to be careful, because remember, I just got out of the hospital, so my legs aren't like they used to be. And good cars, they from what I've noticed here in Ackworth, man, they don't really fuck with you a whole lot. You know, it's not one of those cities where you feel a need to audit so much. You know what I mean? It's from what I've experienced. This is why this is my base town. You know, they pretty much know their shit up here. They leave you alone. Now, why are we doing something that's kind of suspicious? Yeah, it's the middle of the night. We're walking by the municipal building, public works, the detention center, and the police department filming. And we're about to turn around and just do it aimlessly again. Bird, stay single file behind me when we walk back. Stay right behind me. You being a minor, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're invisible. You're not even here, basically. But you gotta stay behind me if you're all out here and all that shit. They got reason to interact with you. So, we're gonna turn around. right here and head back the other direction. This is where, more than likely, if something's gonna get said, it's gonna be said, you know? So we're gonna see. Now, just like cops, like they always say, a person's attitude determines their attitude towards them. That's pretty much how I am, okay? If they're respectful, I'm gonna be respectful. Am I gonna do News Now Patrick and some of these other guys do? Not just to pick on him. I mean, he does a good job on a lot of his. But I'm not gonna do what they do and just not say nothing. You know what I mean? I don't have to stay single file behind me, bro. I don't have to do certain things, and I know that. But I don't have to be a dick either. So, whole point of this Atlanta Freedom Project is to have the freedom to know your freedoms, whether you're a member of the public or you're a public servant in general. We're still all neighbors. So, if we can educate or be educated, I want that. I don't want negative any reaction at all. I want positive any reaction. So, again, we're walking back by the municipal court. This is where this is. Like I said, the car show is Saturday at 3 p.m. Okay? You guys, I don't know. If there's anybody in the area that's going to be here, that's going to be a good opportunity to see some nice ass cars and to enjoy Ackworth. It's a small town, not a whole lot going on, okay? But when they do it big for a little town. They're small, but they're mighty, you know, and you're going to see some pretty kick-ass cars. Damn, I wish I had a selfie stick right now. I'd have that selfie stick extended. And please remember, guys, that I spent the morning in the hospital till early afternoon. Feet swollen, worse than any pregnant woman, any two pregnant women. All right, we're passing back by the police department, court services, public works, power and detention center, and the Ackworth government city complex. Generally, this is pretty much the safest street in Ackworth, depending on who you ask. If you come down here looking for problems, they're going to give them to you. You know, it's just facts. If you come down here and you're generally just trying to do something decent, they leave you alone. So I'm tripping on how it looks like a rave up there.
Yeah, dude, it does look like something. You ever seen that movie Blade?
Yeah.
It looks like one of them little parties.
Yeah, like one of them little rave parties. Yeah. So I doubt they're having a Blade party up there. All right, guys. We're walking back by the police. Generally, this is where the interaction would happen. No matter what, like I said, attitude is everything. So we're gonna see. And it's the middle of the night too. On top of that, the car shows at 3 p.m. Saturday. If you got a car, I don't know what the deal is about bringing a car. You don't have to have a car to come to the car show. I know that. You can come, enjoy nice rides. The police department's right here. The city municipal building's right there. As you can see, everything's right here. These guys protect their own. So you guys got to make sure that if you come with no ill intentions and you'll have a good time. Now, as far as this little experiment went here, I'm okay with it. I didn't get right up on nobody's shit, nor will I. Not in the middle of the night. I'm not getting shot. Right. You guys got to remember, where I'm white, bird's black. You know what I mean? And I don't care what any cop says. They are shooting unarmed black kids nowadays. Trayvon Martin was a year older than Bird when he got shot. So, I'm not doing that. I'm not risking my nephew's life for video content. However, I'm not scared of interaction with the police because, again, I know my rights, and so doesn't Bird.
I grabbed my phone out to record, I pulled my gum out.
Did you?
And it fell out.
Alright, so one last shot of the police. We'll zoom in a little bit. There it is. There's the police department. There's the jail. There's everything you need to know. Attitude is everything, guys. They didn't give me one. They didn't stop us. They didn't do anything. So, as far as if this was an audit, and I'm not saying this was, or that's a recon mission for a future audit. Now we know where it actually is. We didn't today know exactly where it was. This is a pass. If it were going to be an audit, they would pass. You know, but again, we didn't go in the parking lot. We didn't bait them into a confrontation. And we didn't do any of that. So I'm proud of us for that, because that's not what this is about. What are you educating anybody about if you're just going to argue with them, right? So.
Give them argumentative skills.
Right. Now you guys are going to check us out later. You know, you'll have Bird in the best in the crow's nest again. I don't know how long we're going to do that, because I don't feel good. Bird doesn't either. He had strep throat. He's been out of school. I got pimpitis. Pimping ain't easy.
Real bad, like,
yeah, I'm limping like a straight hardcore pimp.
What to do about it?
Right.
Like on the scale when it came, it's like a good 24.
Right. So. All right. So far so good, people. I'm digging the fact that I learned from Bird how to use my light on my camera. Because before now I didn't know how to do that. So that's awesome. Oh, today me and Bird went and looked at the future cameras that we're gonna have. What'd you think about those, Bird?
Good pump.
Yeah. So.
They go along with your pimp light, so get them.
Yep. There's a cop leaving there. See? And I mean, it seems like if they were gonna confront us, they would.
Yeah. They walk back and forth.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to get them to, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I mean, that's not the whole point of this. The whole point of this is to educate the public. Yeah. And educate the police if they are not aware. One thing I'll say about Ackworth is they seem to be aware of their citizens' rights. Yeah. So, who am I to get on their ass about something they're not even doing? Again, I know we didn't go in the parking lot. We didn't fucking shine our cameras in their windows. We didn't do any of that.
Nothing just like get on their nerves and make
them
come out there and try to...
Right. We didn't do any of that. We just generally kept it like a normal test. And it's not really a test if you put all the ingredients on your side of the table. If you put all the cards in your, if you stack the deck in your favor, how the hell could you not win? How the hell could they not fail?
Well, if you got pimpitis, like some people, you're not too smart. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can fail if you like got pimpitis.
Yeah, there they are again.
I feel like he's watching this now.
He is watching this.
He was staring at me when I walked by.
Yeah, he's watching us now, buddy. Believe that.
Next, real.
Believe that shit. He is watching. All right, let's get over here. Let's get the hell on, Bird. Okay. He's watching us, and you better believe that other one.
He's watching us and trying to stop us.
That other one that we haven't seen yet is going to come out of the woodwork somewhere.
He's still parked there.
One's still parked way down there, still the guy that was there earlier. So, he'll probably come out too.
I think he's walking to it. Every time I tell you to watch out for something, like a puddle or something, I'm always the one to step in the puddle.
Okay. Now remember, guys, if you didn't hear the other day, the big man with the sledgehammer taught everybody something. In this state, I don't know about any other, there's not a public walkway. I think it is. A buddy of mine named Chris, one of my subscribers and Bird subscribers on the Atlanta Freedom Project channel, said that it's a certain amount of feet from the center line.
Pretty sure he's at like 25 or something.
Well, that's what the big guy said at the waterworks plant with the sledgehammer. You got 25 feet from the center line to be public property.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, when there's no walkway, crosswalk, cross path, easement, or sidewalks, you got 25 feet from the center line, the far center line, into the property next to you.
Get in there.
So, if you have to, step over. That does not mean, however,
go get all up in their stuff now.
that too, and it doesn't mean that you have to fuck yourself up stepping into some shit because there's no public sidewalk. Period. So, remember that. Alright, I don't want to film the light in their eyes.
Yeah, that junk was hurting my eyes. The last time we were recording, we kept recording the cars come by.
Yeah.
And then we seen them firewalkers or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that junk, that one hurt my eyes when we watched it.
Yeah, firewalk was good. I don't know what the fuck that was we videoed. It's on our channel.
Yeah. You want to go check it out?
Yeah, check that shit out. And now, start at 9 minutes in, or 8 minutes and 50 seconds, okay? And then, when you get to 8 minutes and 50 seconds, change the playback speed to half, what it normally is. And watch, that's about as closest to what I seen that night. Bird seen something different, but he still seen something crazy. We both seen two different versions of whatever it was. I seen a line of people walking that looked like they were made of fire. And when you slow down the speed of the video, you see the same thing.
And then it all just comes together.
Then it all comes together, but when that car passes, there's almost like there's a smoky mist coming from the front. It's weird. So, I know what somebody commented on our channel saying that he doesn't believe in all that paranormal bullshit. Well, neither do I. But he said he subscribed because he wants to see if I'm going to do a follow-up and investigate further. Well, the thing about it is I would if I'd have been investigated in the first place.
Yeah, we don't even know where they are or who they are.
Yeah, I wasn't investigating no shit like that in the first place, so how the fuck can I track them down? I don't know how to, does anybody know how to track down, I'm calling them firewalkers. So if anybody knows how to track down people made of light that walk the city at night, tell me and I'll go try to interview some bitches, okay? That I will do. Bird, what you see, Bird?
I don't know, you're turning the other shit.
Alright. Yeah, see
I
that?
feel like that cop was like really watching.
Oh, of course.
Sure.
Now let me point out something, guys. Well, as I say that, the light goes out. But this street is lit up with street lights. Okay? Every other street where we are, or where we live and stay, is fucking pitch black.
Pitch black.
But you come to the government service department of the town, and they're lit up.
Yeah, you can even go down there. They have lights with no bulbs.
Exactly. They got so many fucking lights, they ain't even got enough bulbs to keep in the motherfuckers.
Yeah, look, this one looks like it's gonna go out.
Uh-huh. So, anyway.
Once again, no sidewalk.
No sidewalk. Alright, guys. That's it for now, man. I'll pick up another video. If there's any more to show, I'll pause. This is what I'll do. And I'll pick back up in a minute. Alright? Alright, everybody. Alright, guys. We're trying to get our way out of here. I don't see lights. Be careful.
We're going to go down right now.
I'm going down. Try to.
Hold your shoulder so you can drag your hand across.
Yeah. Alright, try to slide down this fucking bridge.
Oh, he just crashed.
We got a crash, guys. We got a crash. We got cops on the scene. Get out of the way. We got cops on the scene, guys. Turn around. Give me that shit. Here, hold this. Cops on the scene. This guy's crashed into what looks like the guardrail.
Yeah.
Alright. I wish I could come to you guys live, but I can't. He's crashed into like the guardrail. We have Ackworth Police Department, Fire Department on the scene. He doesn't appear to be any driver in the vehicle.
Well, I think they just loaded him in the back of that.
They got him in the back?
I think so.
So they're probably doing what they normally do to take care of people when they fuck themselves up like this. Right now. Like I said, guys, you know what time it is?
It is 9:43.
It's 9:43 p.m. And we have a crash right here off of South Main Street, Ackworth, Georgia. A guy's crashed into the guardrail. He's fucked himself up. These guys are laughing about it and taking care of business. You know, we just have literally left city municipal buildings, police departments, and the jail. Nothing occurred. It was boring. And as we're leaving, we see this. So
over the railing. We're walking back and we see some flashing lights like over the railing. And I was like, what's that? Turned out, what are the chances? Car accident right down the road.
Yep.
Like right down the road from the police department. We came down from up here up to the bridge right here. It's not really a bridge, it's like, you know. I think that guy was one of the driver or the passenger. I don't know if I
We're pretty fucking close to this accident, guys. I'm surprised they hadn't said anything to us.
It really looks kind of zoomed out. We're at a
Yeah, we're a good,
30 feet.
yeah, 30, 40 feet away, maybe.
If that.
They're gonna get his ass up out of here, I guess.
I like bright.
You know what they're doing is they're brightening them up so we can't film. I can film just fine. So, they can shine all lights they want to. If that is what they're doing. No, I think they are leaving. Maybe they're not being dicks. Like I said, from what I've experienced.
As soon as they pulled out, though.
Yeah, from what I've experienced, Aqua Department, they're pretty good, man. They don't fuck with you. Unless you're violating the law, they usually don't. They're literally trying to brighten. They're trying to brighten us so we can't see.
Yeah.
So that's what they're doing now. Now they're being dicks. But I'm gonna film regardless. Well, they haven't ran across too many people like me. So, and really what they're doing is even though they're doing it with the light, they're actually violating your First Amendment right. They cannot interfere with your recording. You know, if you're recording anything that your eyes can see from a public property or public space, they can't interfere with that. They cannot interfere with your right.
Negative.
This is what, and here I am giving them a good review all night. Saying how good they are.
The
whole fucking night. The whole, half this video, we're giving them great reviews. And then here we are.
And now they're trying to bright us out.
Yeah. Now let's see if we get, here, so let me step to another angle. Let's see if I see it from this angle. Oh, perfect, perfect. Alright, so that killed the little display there. I'm back to seeing the car. Again, like I said, these guys have crashed into the rail, North Main Street. Ackworth, right outside the city of the downtown square of Ackworth, the old historic Ackworth, Georgia. We were giving great reviews to the police department earlier in the video, the first half of the video. It's fucking boring, man. We're like, man, this sucks. These cops don't fuck with you. But then here we are.
Come 10 feet down the road.
Exactly. 10 fucking feet, 20 feet down the road, we find an accident, and bam. Now they're trying to block us to where we can't see it. I can see if it was disrespectful to the people that had the accident, but the motherfuckers are not in the car no more. You know what I mean?
There's only one guy here now. The other one got put in the back of the fire truck.
Oh, that's the guy that was in the accident right there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is.
That's why he's facing right before.
Yeah, that sucks. Okay, well, then I can see kind of why the cop's doing that then. Unfortunately, it is our right, though, to film, man. I'm glad he's all right. Damn, that sucks, man. That's a shitty night right there. Alright, guys. I don't really know how much more here. Hold this. Don't kill it. I need it. How much more there is to see here other than what we've seen. We're pretty fucking close. So, we've seen a good little bit.
That thing is like wrecked, that whole little pole there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they had a bad night. I'd like to have a conversation with the officer to see what all happened, but it's pretty clear what happened. Dude wrecked and fucked the shit up. This guy. Yeah, I mean, well, what we don't know is if this guy's the driver. If this guy's, you think he was? No, I don't think he was either. Because I'm trying to figure this shit out. If he was coming from that distance, how did he wreck into that fucking thing here? How did he come across the lane and wreck? I mean, unless the dude was DUI and for whatever reason felt like he had to avoid hitting another car and there he pulled into a guardrail. I don't know.
No, it looked like he was coming this way.
Which way?
This way, coming towards us.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So they seen something, like a deer or something, or a car was coming in towards them, or they're, what you said, DUI.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly think there's a DUI situation involved here.
Yeah, he looks just.
I'm listening, huh? Oh, okay. All right, this is not a DUI or nothing like that. This guy's got rack and pinion steering. You guys that don't know, man, if you got rack and pinion steering, it's very fucking hard to correct a mistake when you turn. He said he was trying to avoid having a wreck. He overcorrected, trying to pull it back. He had like a couple seconds at best to figure it out. He did what he could do. So, whatever that means, you know, he did what he could do. So he was the driver. Maybe there wasn't nobody else. Did you see anybody get put in the back or something?
Seen him on the stretcher.
Here, hold that. Keep filming. I'll light me a cigarette. Alright. Yeah, these are the instances where I want to get people on camera interviews. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, you don't want to interview with the police scene. This is when you can get your ass arrested. You know? They know the rules. That's why they're not saying anything, because they know we're allowed to film whatever we can see in a public spot, as long as we're a reasonable distance away from their investigation. In this case, it's an accident investigation. Not much to investigate. He fucked himself up. But you can't, if you drive rack and pinion, it's hard to correct your steering. It's not power steering. So, that's a true statement right there. I don't know if you guys heard. Accidents happen. Alright, so again, North Main Street, South Main Street, somewhere on Main Street, Acworth, Georgia. We have a guy that's pulled into the guardrail in a NASCAR fashion, fast as a motherfucker, in other words. Drives a rack and pinion steering car. Rack and pinion, for those of y'all that don't know, is not power driven. In other words, it's not power steering. You know, when you try to correct a turn or something like that, you got a split second to do it to avoid an accident. Somebody probably braked in front of him faster than he expected. As a result, he tried to turn out of the way, turn back without hitting the rail, and didn't have enough time to do it. So that shit happens. So is his car leaking? You can't really see. Yeah, you can't really see because of the light, but we can see just fine right here. So we'll stay right here. I almost want to go get another angle, but I'm not. We'll stay right here.
I don't know if they're turning this way. No, they're going the opposite way.
You know, obviously what's going to happen here is you're going to have another cop pull up, which is exactly what happened now. You're going to have a tow truck pull up to get rid of the car. Yeah. Now, as far as I know, he might be for us. Oh. It was. He got government tags on. Anyway, guys. We were kind of doing like a recon mission for the car show Saturday. There's a car show in Acworth that happened Saturday. We wanted to see how close to the municipal buildings, police department, and all that was, huh? We wanted to see how close everything was in case there was some kind of incident at the car show. As you guys know, there's a lot of terrorist attacks and a lot of attacks in general public when they gather in public places like that, and the multitude. You know, you got the Ariana Grande concert, you got the Jason Aldean concert in Vegas. You got a lot of different things. When people gather in a group setting in the public, you know, a lot of bad things happen. So what we did was we went and traveled to see how close, if something like that were to happen, the police department would be to respond, and they are very fucking close. While we were there, we also couldn't help but notice that the lack of interaction with us. They didn't mess with us. Maybe they would if they knew who we were. But they didn't mess with us at all. And we were giving them a pass as far as that goes. And it wasn't really an audit. You know, I mean, it was just like I said, something for the car show that we were doing to see how, you know, close they were. And if by any chance we had an interaction, we had an interaction. If there's a chance or an opportunity to educate, we would have done so. We didn't run into either. So we were pausing the video and aggravated at that point that we came all the way out here for that. And then we noticed some flashing lights. And here we are. Next thing we know, we climb down this steep embankment of this bridge. We're way up there. You guys can't really see. We'll climb down from way up there. We're way up there, and this is what we come across. An accident scene. Now, Bird says he's seen another guy getting loaded up into, I don't know if it was the fire department or what, another car or whatever. But at first, it kind of looked like it could have been a DUI situation. I promise you, if this was the only driver and it was one of those situations, his ass would be in cuffs and in the back of a car already. This cop's being very cordial to him. He's being a dick to us. He's shining his bright ass light in my eyes. But,
I really see it's hurting my eyes.
huh?
So it's kind of hurting my eyes now.
Is it? Yeah. So, I was trying to hang out until others showed up. But if Bird's ready to go, we've seen about what we need to see, really.
Nothing really else is happening except for on top. Oh, here comes another truck.
Yeah. Let's see what the deal is.
Maybe that's his ride to get out of here.
Probably is.
Yeah, looks like he's like all up in the window and stuff.
Yeah, here comes the ambulance. We hung out just long enough, Bird.
Yep.
We got an ambulance coming up on scene.
Well, he's probably gonna bring a fire truck, man.
Yeah. Yeah. In the event, guys, I think we've seen what we need to see. Again, this is an accident somewhere on Main Street in Ackworth, Georgia, right outside of Cobb County and Bartow County. It happened right at 9:40, right around 9:30, 9:40 p.m. We got here about 9:42, 9:43 p.m. So when we started filming it, he started being a dick and shining his light in his eyes at about 9:48. After about 5 minutes of filming or 4 minutes of filming, we moved slightly to the left, made that adjustment, and as you can see, we can see better again and handled that. From what we heard from the cop, it's not DUI. It was the guy drives an older car with rack and pinion steering, not power steering. He was trying to avoid hitting another car in front of him. He turned to move out of the way, slammed on his brakes, overcorrected, tried to recorrect himself to keep from hitting the guardrail. With rack and pinion, he didn't have enough time to do so. Had he had power steering, this accident doesn't happen, okay? So let that be a lesson to you. Don't drive a piece of shit if you can't drive. That piece of shit will end up driving you right into a fucking guardrail. Till I see you guys on the, on the flip side with Bird and the Best and the Crow's Nest later on in our casting. Remember this, if you can't do it like us, don't do us. Do your motherfucking toenails. See you later.